everybody, Karma Kundalini, aka MJ. Yes, today we are going to be doing a collective reading for any time. Whenever you watch this video, the message will apply. We're going to get right into it. Hope y'all are having a good day. And if you're not, I'm hoping this message will bring some clarity to whatever you're going through. Okay, just give my card a little shuffle. I am missing a deck, you guys. I am missing one of my decks. I've got it. Okay, now we're ready. Okay. Let's pull some cards for the collective. What is the collective feeling? What message does the collective need to hear right now? What is the collective feeling? What message does the collective need to hear right now? Solar plexus chakra. So far, it's telling me that you guys got something on your mind, something that whenever I feel some type of way, my solar plexus is the first. Like, I feel this pit right here in my stomach. The solar plexus area right here. So, from this first card, something's telling. Yeah, let's see what else. Let's see what else the cards will say, and then we can have an idea, but we'll see. Crown chakra. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Material and spiritual prosperity. What are we talking about? Collective reading, disruption. Harmony. Recognition and reward. And the heart chakra. I'm going to pull one more, and then we're going to get into this reading. All right, she hopped out on us. Obstacles and challenges. All right, so all of these cards are in the upright. So with retrograde, and I said this is collective reading for any time, so we're not going to even talk about retrogrades. We're going to just talk about things as they are. So your solar plexus can be in a disrupted space. If you're not following your heart and your guidance that you get from your spirit knows exactly where you need to be at what time. And when you feel a disharmony, when you feel a disruption in your body, that generally, for me, affects my solar plexus. When you feel this disruption, that's the spirit, the energy, whatever you want to call it, letting you know that what you're doing isn't in alignment. And when you're doing things that aren't in alignment, you will face many obstacles and many challenges, because again, that's the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, trying to let you know that what you're doing isn't in alignment. And when you're not in alignment, when you're in alignment, everything flows, everything happens in a flow, you know. That's just the energy that you experience. But when you're not in alignment, the universe, whatever you believe in, will disrupt lots of things in your life or whatever to show you that what you're doing isn't right. Whether it's your job, you go to work every day and you're upset and you feel some type of way, you're working amongst people that disrupt your spirit. It's definitely going to affect your solar plexus, definitely going to cause you disharmony. So this message is basically saying that for you to get in harmony, for you to experience harmony, material and spiritual prosperity, you need to get into alignment. You need to listen to the energy. You need to listen to your solar plexus. You need to listen to your body. Now this comes when it comes with health, relationships. Your body lets you know when you're out of alignment, and it tells you that by having you feel different things. If you're feeling depressed, irritated, irritable, anxious, those are all signs that your body is letting you know that you're feeling uncomfortable, and maybe that you're feeling like the feeling of anxious, feeling uncomfortable, because I mean sometimes the anxious feeling, we have to overcome it, because we can all feel anxious at times. But specifically depression, if you're irritable all the time, that's because you're not in harmony. And once you get into harmony, once you get into alignment, then you will experience recognition and reward and material and spiritual prosperity. So we're going to pull more cards on it. I'm going to create my own tarot deck, because I've noticed, let me stop. I need to search more tarot decks and find one that resonates more with me. The ones, and I say tarot, oracle decks is what I'm really referring to. Even tarot decks, I have a few tarot decks that they don't resonate. Like ones that are specifically supposed to be for Black people. Like one is called the African American Tarot, but I look at some of the symbolisms in those cards and they are not, I don't know who created this deck, but I don't think it was someone that looks like me, okay? Some of these decks I noticed, like, if you can just look at some of your decks and peep out what pictures, if they have, you know, all the races, peep out which races they put for which cards, because that can be extremely telling as well. And when I'm reading from a tarot deck or an oracle deck or whatever have you, and I notice that they're putting the brown people to represent, like, you know what I'm saying? And then they put, you know, light people to represent, or white people to represent, like, the good cards, and Black people to represent, or brown people to represent the bad cards. It's going to be a no-go for me, because the person who made that deck, obviously their energy is not anything that I want to be reading with and exploring. So actually look at those pictures pretty good and peep out, you know, yeah, the artist who made the deck and the person who made the deck, and see if it resonates properly. Okay, that's just a little side note. Back into your reading, our reading, collective reading. Okay. Everybody does their things differently. I specifically, Spirit calls me to fan mine out, kind of like a circle. That way I can feel the energy of the card and pick the card like they're all, you know, kind of fanned out, so I can really feel which one I'm guided to, versus just picking a card off the top or the bottom. But I also do that as well. Again, just go with whatever feels natural for you. The initiation, rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. Crown chakra. Okay? We're all on this planet. We're all put here. We all have a purpose. And when you're following your purpose, your crown chakra will be highly activated. So The initiation rite of passage, you're going somewhere sacred. It's really just telling you that you need to put your focus towards what you're guided, what you're called to do. Yeah, that's going to bring you towards your destiny. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay, sometimes our jobs, our situationships, our really, when you're comfortable, you can, like, when things, it may disrupt your system, it may make you feel uncomfortable, but sometimes when you're comfortable, you put up with things. So, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? What is holding you back? What is making it so you're not living in your highest purpose? And whatever that is, and you know what it is. You know, well, you know, we all have vices. We all have things that we do that we know that's not working towards our highest good. And when you can recognize that, maybe you're just some people are living in an unconscious life and are actually thinking about things that are causing them disharmony and that are causing them pain, and they just kind of just keep moving throughout it. But I'm guided to tell you to take a look at things that cause disharmony. And yes, again, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? The crumbling, because whatever you're clinging on to is not for your highest good. So sometimes you got to let go so that you can let in what's meant for you. Star Mother. My camera's a little out of focus. There we go. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? It's very, very important for everybody on this planet to know how to mother themselves, because some of us, some people didn't get the proper mothering that they saw on television, or what they expect, how they expect mothers to treat their children, and or fathers for that matter. You know, sometimes mother or father yourself. Like, that means you are responsible for your own well-being. Nobody else on this planet, you. And through self-care, you can truly heal yourself. You can truly mother yourself by taking care of yourself. One of the things I do, self-care, is I love to take baths, you know, like a nice old, like a nice warm bath just feels, you know, it soothes you. Find things that soothe you, do things that soothe you. That gives you that mother's feeling, that the motherly vibes. Really just taking care of yourself, you know. Look at areas. It just goes back to the crumbling. Look at areas in your life that could use improvement, or that could use love. You know, like a lot of us just keep moving through life, and we don't mother ourselves. And by mothering yourself, that just means nurturing. What do mothers do? They nurture, they look after, they take care of, you know, like that's the energy you have to give to yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 4 cards popped out. This is what you're meant to hear. Okay. I think the art on these, this is an Isis deck, is just really dope. Really dope. Okay, past life, present power. As the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on this path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities in you. That's right. We are powerful. I was just talking to my partner about this the other day. I feel like that's why there's so many different superhero movies. It's because they don't want us to know that we're our own superheroes. If we have to save ourselves, we shouldn't be waiting on some other random person to save us. We are the superheroes. We have all the abilities and all the powers within us. Guided ancestral knowledge that is deep rooted within our DNA. So we just have to learn how to tap in. Knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to the goddess. A lot of us are tapping into our feminine energy, our goddess energy. We're realizing that it's okay to be sensual, sexy, feminine, and to tap in, you know, and share it, you know? Like, a lot of us were taught, so you grow up in the church. They teach us a lot of things in the church, you know, and I'm going to just leave that there. They teach us a lot of things in society, period. A lot of confusing thoughts and ideals that they put on us, but being in your power, whatever that looks like for you, specifically in that feminine energy, balancing that energy. But if you know, we have to tap into the goddess. Okay? Initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, an opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn through your challenges. You shall thrive. So when you have the knowing and you practice compassion, yeah, challenges are just like, you know, some people, they're like, oh my God, I failed. No, you didn't fail. You just learned what not to do. It's really that simple. Truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within, you may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Boom, that's what I was just... Solar plexus, that solar plexus, that intuition. Your intuition, it tells you. You get that feeling in your body that this don't feel right, doesn't feel right. Listen to your body. Listen to yourself. You know. You know. Better than anybody. You know. All right. I'm actually going to do this one next. And we're almost done with this reading. With this collective reading. Okay. The boldness of your love and courage creates a brilliance that is unmatched by any other. Okay. One more. The miracle of how your beauty captivates hearts and minds is like the mother tongue to our ears, bringing sweetness and glory. All right. Both of those are just letting you know that you're powerful, you're magic, okay? You're powerful, you're magic. We are all here with a purpose, okay? We all have a purpose here, and one of them is to shine our light as bright as possible, okay? Now, clear out the debris. Clear out the debris. What are you clinging on to? What is causing a disruption in your life? Engage in a psychic cleansing. In psychic cleansing, how much debris do you carry in your energy field? Debris is generated by irritation, stress, unfinished business, and mental and emotional toxins. It's distracting and disempowering to the healing process. Your goal, to release unnecessary thoughts and emotions. All in alignment, y'all. Whatever we're clinging on to, whatever's causing a disruption in our body, we gotta let it go. Okay? That could be things from the past, memories from the past that keep coming to the forefront. Why do they keep coming to the forefront? Because you haven't properly healed from them. Because you repressed them when they actually happened and you didn't properly heal. They're coming back up to the forefront for you to look at the situation, peep it out how it made you feel. Not for you to continue to feel those emotions, because that's unhealthy, and stress leads to all kinds of diseases. It's coming back up so that you can take a look at it, peep out where things went wrong, what caused the distress. If you need to journal, I recommend journaling. Yes, journal. Write it down. Write down how you feel. And when it comes back up again, write down your feelings again. You need to get it out. And I say journal. That could be therapy. That could be, it's just self-care, really. Really. Self-care, taking care of yourself, you know? And one of those ways is by mothering ourselves, okay? So things come up. We have to love ourselves, give ourselves compassion, you know? Transform worrisome thoughts. Be aware of anything you're worrying about. What do you do when you're worried? How much power do you lose? And from what part of your body? And from what part of your body? Your goal is to observe how much worrying affects your health, and to counter the stress of this emotion with prayer and positive action. This is, again, all in alignment. What's causing you to stress out? What's causing you to worry? What is taking away your power? AKA, the more you stress, the more you worry, that leads to disease, okay? Whether disease, worrying and stressing about something again and over and every single day, and clearly, if there's something causing you that much stress, you need to start figuring out how to remove the stress, how to move differently so that you're not feeling all that stress. All right, I'm gonna just pick one more card and we're gonna close this reading out. One more card and we're gonna close the reading out. Okay, this seems good. Identify your health-related fears. Today's lesson. Ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. This is so in alignment. What are you clinging on to, okay? Ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no, because that's a logical reply. This question is for that deeper part of you, your emotional self, which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal to explore whether you have if you have deep-seated reasons to want to postpone healing. Y'all, that can apply to so many different things. There's actually disease that people have where they basically pretend to be sick. There are some people that get more attention when they are sick, you know. So I say that to say, what are you clinging on to? What are you not afraid to? What are you afraid to heal from? So that also goes to what I was just saying. There's things coming up from your past. If you just up and then push it to the side, you're not actually looking at it, putting your eyes on it, and dealing with it. And that's why I say write it down, because it actually lets you get out all those emotions, and it lets you feel through them, and it also lets you find clarity. So, yeah. Yep, your goal to explore whether you have deep-seated reasons to want to postpone healing. Yes. Honestly, I think that we all have to step into our power. It's extremely important for us all to step into our power. And for us to truly step into our power, we have to let go of the things that cause disharmony and hold us back. And we may be clinging on to those things because that's where it feels safe and comfortable. But that's not what's going to propel us forward. Okay, so you have to listen to your body. You have to mother yourself when and that means, oh, this doesn't make me feel good. So now you step into mothering yourself. Okay, well, what do I need to do so that I feel happy, so that I feel in harmony, so that I can reach material and spiritual prosperity? Because when we're in harmony, when we're in alignment, that's when the material and spiritual prosperity comes to us. Okay, when we're stressed out, I don't know, y'all know about the law of attraction, but we attract the vibration that we're giving off. So peep out in your life what's causing you disharmony, pain, stress, worry, and actively work towards. First, it starts by noticing it, because you might not even notice. You might just be living and not even understand. Like, wow, no, I honestly really don't like the way that makes me feel. It actually causes me a distress in my body when I go to this said job or I hang out around this said person. Why am I doing this? What are my other options? We always have options. Always. Don't ever forget that. You got options. I got options. We're not stuck. Okay, you might feel stuck right now, but hopefully this video will help you to understand that literally you can change your destiny. You can change your circumstances. You just gotta peep out, okay? This, that, okay? And then you just have to actively work towards moving in the other direction, figuring out your next steps to find your peace. All right, well, that is my reading for the collective. For any time you decide to watch this, it will apply. And I love y'all. Have a nice day.